Hi all, I'm Mrs Mason, the Head of English here at the Manor Academy. For your GCSEs in English, you will study two. You'll study English Literature and English Language. For English Language, it is based over two papers. Paper 1, which is a fiction paper, and Paper 2, which you will study non-fiction. Paper 1, which you will study, is all about fiction. You will study a variety of extracts from throughout time. You get to analyse language and structure and how a writer has used this for an effect on the reader. You will also get to be incredibly creative on this paper because you'll get to write stories and you will get to write descriptions. You'll get to create your own characters and your own worlds in which you will explore. Paper 2 is a non-fiction paper, and this is based on two extracts that will transport you back to the pre-19th century where you'll learn about life in Britain and around the world. Within this paper, you'll also learn to write about letters, articles, and lots of other non-fiction varieties. This paper is incredibly useful for your careers in the future. You will be expected when you go off to college to write an application. These skills are really important, and us over in English will support you every step of the way. For English Literature, this is the study of novels and poetry. Unlike English Language where you'll only study an extract, for Literature will take you all the way through. There are lots of different texts available on the specification for English Literature, and dependent upon your teacher, that will choose the variety that you will study. The Shakespeare text will be either Romeo and Juliet or Macbeth, both of which are incredibly important in society for today. You'll look historically throughout time in the context of that time period, for example, the treatment of women, and you will compare that with the modern day and how times have changed. The 19th century novel, you will have a choice between A Christmas Carol and Jekyll and Hyde, both of which, again, are incredibly relevant for the world in which we live in. A Christmas Carol is based around poverty and the treatment of the poor within society. And Jekyll and Hyde is based around characteristics which we have of people and what makes us good, or which sadly can make us turn evil. English Literature will not only transport you to the past in the 19th century, we will also bring you into the modern day, where you will study a modern novel. Again, based on your teacher's choice, this could be Animal Farm, which looks at a variety of issues within society, such as tyrants and dictatorships, to Lord of the Flies, which looks at the element of what happens when a group of children are left unattended by adults. There could also be Blood Brothers, which looks at the sad lives of two twin boys, one who is rich and one who is poor. All of the texts which you will study will have the expectation for you to look at what methods the writer have used to give you, as a reader or an audience, an emotional attachment to these characters. This again is incredibly important for your future. You need to learn how to be around other people, how to support people in challenging times, as well as how to handle your own emotions with what may come in your future. We also study a collection of poetry. You will either do love and relationships or power and conflict. There are 15 poems in these collections, and they are a comparative part, which is a very, very important skill for life. Alongside studying the Power and Conflict or Love and Relationships anthology, you will also look at the element of an unseen poem. This is a vital skill for you for your future. You will, of course, come across times that you cannot plan for. You will come across examinations and specifications across your GCSEs in which you are unable to have the exam question in front of you. Throughout the Unseen Poetry unit which you will study, we are able to transport you to the big wide world that is out there, and for you to see how incredibly wonderful it really is, and all the different cultures that are out there for us to learn about.